Working views are a really helpful way to contain messy work processes, or if you just need to brainstorm and work on a model and you're not worried about putting this view on a sheet. So a few things I want to go over is that to the left in Revit, we have what's called our views. And if I minimize that, I also have our sheets. So sheets and views are the two main players that we'll be using. Legends and schedules are very helpful. However, that's more advanced and we'll get into that in further videos. So I'd like you to start by opening your views here. I opened a default project. You don't necessarily have to do this, but this is a recommendation that many architects will do in practice to help ensure that they have an easy workflow within Revit. If you notice here, this is L1 architectural. That means that's a floor plan view of my first level. If I were to right click this, I can hit duplicate view. And once I duplicate, I can change the name of that. So I will call that L1 working view. And working view just means, hey, this is for me. I can leave comments in here, notes. I can draw extra lines, whatever I need to do, but this space is for me. It's not going on a sheet. The view is specifically for me. And there's a few things I want to fix in this view to make it more comfortable. So right now you'll notice we have this thing called a scope box. And scope box are really helpful in practice, primarily with mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and structural engineers to denote certain areas that are undergoing construction or remodel. However, in architecture, we don't find these as commonly in practice. However, some architects still do use them. So I'd like you to click this and delete it using delete or backspace on your keyboard. These are called reference planes. Reference planes are also used by engineers to identify a certain location within Revit. However, architects do use them as well. So you can go ahead and delete those. And then this is called a working section. The same thing as a working view. We don't need that currently, so I will remove that and click OK. And then right here, we have something very tricky, and this is called the crop region. And in newer versions of Revit, this can be very frustrating for new learners, so feel free to rewind and play this as many times as needed. So you can see here I have this selected, and this region will block what I can see. So if I were to go in and draw a wall, just like this, do you see how that's cut off? That can be very problematic in working views and can hinder the workflow. So an easy way to fix that is to go to your properties panel and scroll down to extents. And down here you have scope box, views overall. Hit none. And then after hitting none, uncheck crop region visible and unchecked crop view. And once you do that, your wall is now visible. And this scope box you can also delete. So if I were to zoom out, I can zoom out infinitely and I don't have a silly crop region blocking my view.